Good morning, everybody. This is Joshua here in Atlanta, Georgia. And you know how we begin each morning? We're going to make it a great day. I always like to start it with that kind of mindset, get that energy up. It's all right if you want to say it with me. Or you can just drop it in the comments below. So, the name of the live today is You. I don't know if you followed my post, but I had put up a post yesterday. Just when's the last time you spoke life to you? When's the last time that you believed in you? When's the last time that you've trusted you? Just when's the last time you've given yourself credit for anything? You. Understanding that you matter. What you want matters. What you need matters. And in a society where they're pulling you in every direction, buy this, get that, you want this, you want that, you gotta have this or you're nothing if you don't. And I just wanted to take this live and just kind of address that. And I want you to understand that so many people don't even know who you are. Like, who are you? Have you taken up time with yourself to even know who you are, what you want, what your desires are? And I mean, it's okay if you want to drop a comment. Just, let me know. Hit a like if you've done this in the last week. If you've done it in the last 30 days. If you've done it this last year. We're coming into the last month. And so what I want to do on this live is just get this straight as we go into this new year. And this could have happened 6 months ago. But let's get clear about who you are, what you want, what you're trying to do. But let's also get clear the story that we tell ourselves. And somebody's not going to like this live, and that's okay. But, in order to heal wounds, you have to open them, clean them out so that they heal properly. Some of us have had trauma in our past. Some of us have had trauma this year. Some of us haven't been dealing with things head on. We just keep pushing them to the side. So what I want to know is, what is it that you're doing or that you're holding on to that's keeping you from becoming the best version of yourself? That's keeping you from becoming who you're supposed to be? Why are you not sharing your story with the world, with somebody that needs it? Why are you holding that in? Why are you keeping that back? Well, Josh, you don't know my situation. And that's fine. But on this live today, I'm not going to charge you anything. But if you don't take heed to it, it could cost you everything. So I'm going to just say you need to get out of that relationship. Yes, you have kids with him. Yes, your history with him is extensive. But if he's abusing you mentally, physically, intellectually, and you don't feel fulfilled, or you don't feel safe, or you don't feel that you can do it without him, you need to get out, sis. And bro, if you're having to deal with a toxic relationship where all she does is take, you're not fulfilled, you don't feel that she's bringing anything to the table, but you've been together so long, you're so in love. It's okay to be selfish this year. It's okay to be selfish right now. It's okay to chase your dreams if you really want to do it, but you got to change the narrative in your own mind. We have limiting mindsets. If you're not believing that you can get out of this situation, if you're not believing that you deserve more, if you're not believing that you can be great, be awesome, be more. So I just want you to drop a comment. Let me know, what is that thing? What are you trying to do? What are you going to do? What do you want? How do you know you? When is the last time you trusted you? When is the last time that you spoke life into your own life, over your own self? We are so great at giving advice to everybody else, but we won't even speak it to ourselves. We won't hold ourselves accountable. Just know that you are phenomenally made. You deserve and you have everything you need inside of you to achieve the highest version of yourself. You matter. What you decide, because nobody's going to run your life for you. But you got to wake up. You got to get real with you. You got to get in the mirror. And as they say, you got to get butt naked in the mirror and be real with Josh or whomever may be watching this live right now. You got to hold yourself accountable. I did a post earlier this week that's saying, stop trying to do everything. Just stop. You're not even mastering one thing, but you want to do everything. I want to do real estate. I want to do Forex. I want to do training. I want to get this job, that job, or some people that are going from employer to employer. Oh, I didn't like this warehouse. Oh, I didn't like that warehouse. Oh, I didn't like this call center. Oh, I didn't like fast food. Oh, I didn't get this degree. Or some of you did get degrees and now you're in $160,000 worth of debt and you're not even using the thing that you put so much time into. So let's get real clear on the vision that you have for you. Let's get real clear. Write it down. Set a course of action and then follow that thing until you're successful in it. Everybody says that multiple streams of income is the way of the future, or the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Most people don't even have one drip. It's not even a stream. It's like a sputtering faucet. But you want to do everything. But the sad part about it is so often we're not even clear on who we are or what we want or what we're trying to do or what our goals are. And I need you to understand that it's going to start with you. And I just want to go back to the recent live that I did about You Matter. And I just want to share this story with you, or this portion of my life, because some people are going to look at you and they're going to say, what qualifies you to tell me about anything? You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I'm dealing with. You don't know where I come from. You don't know the stress or the weights that I have. How can you tell me to keep evolving? How can you tell me that I matter? How can you tell me that these things can or will come to pass? Just like anybody, I had struggles growing up. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon. I didn't come into wealth or a wealth mindset. But I've been homeless. And some of you have homes, but you feel homeless. There's no love there. There's no affection there. There's no hope there. And so your environment is dictating how you see yourself. What they said, what they think, whomever they are, have gotten you to believe that I am whatever that thing they say you are. But understand that those are 2 of the most powerful words as you engage with your subconscious mind. That whatever you say after I am, that's what you believe you are. And we have a tendency to try to live up to what we believe we are. I said almost 5 years ago that I want to be the top motivational speaker in the world. And I don't only want to speak motivation. I want to speak life. I want to coach. I want people to understand that they have an immeasurable power within themselves. And no amount of circumstance, no amount of weight, no amount of obstacles, nothing that can happen to you on this side of life can stop you from achieving that thing. Whatever that thing is. And so I want to share with you that. I want to share that passion. I want you to understand. It's not about the money. It's not about the likes. It's about helping people really realize. And it's like, Josh, how are you qualified from that? I was homeless. And this wasn't homeless like I was an adult homeless. This wasn't like I was a teenager. This all happened or began before the age of 12. I don't know if you've ever walked around in the sun all day, basing in your own sweat, wearing everything and carrying everything you own. As the oldest of 3 children that were walking with your mother. And just think of the mindset of somebody that's less than 12 years old and you walk around all day until the homeless shelter opens. You may get one meal. You're stopping in a gas station. You're stopping in a restaurant just to try to get some air conditioning so that you don't die of some type of heat exhaustion or overexertion. And you're in there long enough for the kind ones that'll give you a cup of water that you got to share amongst the 4 of you. Or they run you out because you're not a paying customer and it's back out into the sun, into the pavement where you have nowhere to go. You're just walking around until somebody is kind enough to allow you to drink something, going days without eating, to the point to where when you did finally eat, you would regurgitate. I don't think you understand. So it's like, hey, Josh, how can you understand my hunger? How can you understand my hurt? I was homeless before the age of 12, walking around, not knowing when my next meal was going to come. And sometimes when it did, I threw it up because my stomach had been without for so long. Do you know that kind of despair? Do you know that kind of pain? Do you know that kind of hurt? I had every reason to be one of the statistics. I had every reason to be a drug addict, to be a womanizer, to be violent, to be angry. I had rage. I had misunderstandings. But it's still, in all of those things, I found value in overcoming those things. And now those things are like the foundation that I can stand on. And so I want you to understand that in your situation, that in the thing that you're dealing with, that bad relationship, that hope, that despair, I've been depressed, I've been overweight, I've had no self-confidence. So these are things that qualify, but I had to learn through all of that what you think matters, how you feel matters, and that you are going to be the key catalyst in changing that situation. So I say again, when is the last time you spoke life into yourself? When is the last time you spoke life over your situation? When is the last time that you trusted your values, your thoughts to go after that thing because you deserve it? You should, you will, and you can overcome anything, but you got to believe first. The conversation you have within yourself is going to dictate your reality. And if you don't believe me, just look at history. Just look at history. So you have to believe you. And I got to say, and I don't think people really understand. It's really going to start with you. It's a mindset. People think people get rich just because they daddy had it. They mama had it. They part of this network. How many people get rich if money is the catalyst, is the thing that you want? Is if it's status? Some people just being financially free. They don't have to be wealthy. Like some of those that are, we'll say the well-known names, the Oprah Winfrey's, the Bill Gates, the Donald Trumps. What is it that you want? Do you want a lasting relationship? Well, what is the story that you're telling yourself? What is it that you're putting out there? The law of attraction is real, but it's going to begin with you. So let's change the conversation that we have. Let's stop saying I have to or I need to, where it's a situation where I get to. It's going to change the conversation within your mind. Raise your standards. What is the standard? What are you living up to? What is it that, okay, I can pay my bills sometime. I can go to this institution sometimes. I might go and get a class. No. Let's write the vision. Let's make it plain. But let's give ourselves reasons beyond ourselves. Because all too often when you hit adversity, you quit. I used to be a quitter. I did a live about it. And then my aunt told me that, boy, if you keep on quitting, you're going to be quitting your whole life. I didn't want that. Those words stuck with me. And this all came after I told you I had been homeless. I had walked around in 96, 103 degree weather, sweating profusely, wearing everything I owned, carrying everything because I was the oldest of those three, stopping only briefly to try to cool off so that you don't die of some type of heat exhaustion. Walking around all day long. Happy to see the sun go down, but knowing that you got to go to the homeless shelter. I watched my mom give up pieces of herself, not because she wanted to, but because she wanted to take care of her baby. So I want to applaud you, single mothers, that have made it happen by any means necessary. But I saw what it did to her in the long run, to the point to where she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and she didn't think that her children would take care of her because of the life we had led. But again, these are the stories that she told herself. She didn't know her self-worth. She didn't value her. And a lot of us, and a lot of you watching this, so tag somebody in this live that you know that needs to hear this, that's on the edge. Somebody woke up this morning and said that this was going to be the day that they were going to end it. They didn't have anything else in the tank. They didn't see a reason to move forward. But I want to say you got breath, and that is all you need. You have an opportunity. You have life. Somebody doesn't have that. But you got to get clear about who you are. Get butt naked in that mirror and get very clear about who you are. And understand that that is a very fluid concept. You can change. You can invest in you. And that could be the catalyst that alters generational curses. That can break those chains where you've seen it happen over and over and over and over again. But it's going to start with you. Change that conversation that you're having with you. And then each day progress a little bit more. My dream is to be a motivational speaker. But not only motivational, I want it to be transformational. It's going to be a situation to where I have the opportunity to help millions of people daily. Somebody does it for the fame. Somebody does it for the money. I just want to help people because I remember where I was in those moments. I remember what it was like to be in despair and think that there was no hope. Like, we're going to be homeless forever. I'm never going to have any money. I'm never going to know where my next meal is going to come from. I'm going to have to carry this weight with me for the rest of my life. Somebody has something. And you don't tell anybody. You don't share who you really are because most people don't care and 20% say they're glad it's you. I care. I want to see you be great. I want to see you do everything, but you got to come up with a why that's going to pull you beyond where you see yourself now. You got to fall in love with the process of becoming. Everybody looks at the destination. Everybody sees the $1 million. Everybody sees the big house. Everybody sees this happiness, this thing, not realizing that everything you need, the person that you're looking for to save you, is already in you. You just got to step up to the plate. And I want you to understand. Hear me on this. Somebody got to hear me, because I hear your mind going, he don't know my situation. He don't know what I'm dealing with. How can he even begin to tell me what I need to do about me? So what I want to share with you is, how has you been working? How has your thought process and the things that you've been doing been working so far? And the thing is, I love you, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Even if I don't know you. You're greater than you believe. You're greater than you'll probably ever understand. And your story can help somebody. You're not a mistake. You have life. You have value. You're greater than anything anybody can ever tell you. If you believe in you, you can accomplish anything. I want you to think about it as you walk through your day today. Everything you ride in was a concept inside somebody's mind. Everything you write on, everything you work with was a concept inside somebody's head. And they manifested that thing. So I want you to tell you, get out. Believe in yourself. Understand that you are great in more ways than I can explain in this brief live. But I just want to encourage you this morning. Tag somebody in here that you know is going through something. Everybody's dealing with something, and they just need that encouraging word. Yes, I might have stepped on some toes. I'm glad I did. Yes, I might have hurt some feelings. I'm glad I did. Because if that's going to cause you to change, or that's going to cause you to believe in yourself, or that's going to cause you to do more than you've ever done, then I could take that. I could take that weight. But let's get very clear about who you are, where you're going, and how quickly you can get on that path to your greatness. Everything I've gone through in my life up until this point has brought me to this point. But understand, I own every one of those decisions. It's time to take ownership. It's time to know that you are, you will, and you can reach every goal that you set before yourself. You just have to fall in love with the process, and whatever it's going to cost, whatever it's going to take, you can reach that goal. All right, I'm getting off my soapbox. Please, again, tag somebody that you know needs this message. Drop their name in the comments. Leave a comment for you, boy. I go back and I read them. I love to see some of the engagement, see how your days are going, see if this helped you. Just, drop it in my inbox. Whatever the case is, if you don't want to be seen. Share this on your page. Somebody needs this message. I really appreciate all the loves, the congratulations. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Really appreciate it. Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope to see you in the next video. Always remember, keep evolving. We'll catch you in the next one.